is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
There was no response. They didn't have one for that. Now it's very sad. Very sad.
That isn't what it meant.
Well, what did it mean then? Explain.
It meant that it's indicative of low-resolution thinking.
Dub is a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.
I eat extra sharp. I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat. 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 I eat extra sharp. I eat extra sharp. I eat extra sharp. I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. They're coming all over the place. 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 They're coming all over the place.
And he's like this.
They're coming all over the place. 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 They're coming all over the place.
Dub is a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of a show you all may be familiar with. You may be familiar with this program. It is a program. It is what we do here at Program Industries. We do programs. And that's right, everyone. I would like to announce that it is, in fact, the weekend! Yeah! Look at this. Yeah! Can you believe it? It's crazy. We're here. We've made it to the weekend. We are chilling. It is the end of the week. Last time I checked. In fact, let me double check this. All right, it's Friday. It's Friday! Yeah! So we got the weekend here, doing a program on the weekend. And that's what I'm doing today, doing a weekend program. Is Friday the weekend? I don't know. I mean, it's a weekday. It's a weekend. What the fuck is it? I don't know. But what I do know is that I'd like to welcome Bite Fire to the program. I watched your Fractured World stream from last week. Good stuff. It's a great wad. Thank you. I appreciate that. And welcome to the program. Hello, everyone. And I got a show here lined up. I got a program. I would like to announce that my chair has yet to come yet. I'm still using this bullshit. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. In fact, I would even go as far as to say I've lost it. I've officially lost it. It's over. I've lost it. And so drinking some coffee here. I'm back! Kofefe! Am I right, people? Am I right? Am I right? Huh? Yeah! I'm back! Kofefe! Trump joins Truth Social. Quote, I'm back! Hashtag Kofefe! Am I right? Yeah! Woo! He's back, y'all. Trump told Fox News on Monday he would not return to Twitter. Can I get a hashtag Kofefe up in this shit? I'm back. Hashtag Kofefe. Yeah! Former President Trump, a.k.a. the Orange Man, joined his own Truth Social on Thursday, posting on a social media platform for the first time in more than a year, with a throwback to his now infamous 2017 typo, Kofefe. I love it. Yeah! Yeah! Oh. I'm back, Kofefe! Trump posted on Truth Social Thursday afternoon with a photo of himself in front of his Mar-a-Lago property in Palm Beach, Florida. The hashtag Kofefe was referring to one of his deleted tweets in 2017, in which he derided the media's coverage of his administration. I'm back, hashtag Kofefe. Despite the constant negative press, Kofefe. Despite the constant negative press, Kofefe, Trump wrote in a tweet on May 30th, 2017, that received more than 100,000. And here it is. I'm back. Kofefe. I'm sorry. You can't make this up. You can't. Okay, Trump on Monday told Fox News he would not return to Twitter, even as Elon Musk purchased the social media company and reinstates his account, even as implies it's already happened. Trump said he would instead use his own Truth Social as the sole platform for his voice. Twitter on Monday afternoon announced it agreed to be acquired by Musk for $44 billion. I'm going to talk about Musk later in the program. I'm not going to use Twitter. I'm going to stay on Truth, Trump told Fox News. I hope Elon buys Twitter because he'll make improvements to it, and he's a good man. But I'm going to be staying on Truth. Goddamn, I'm back. Kofefe. This is an image to end all images. Look at this. I mean, you gotta love it. And then he looks deranged in this photo. Look at this photo. Like, he's not... Okay, so... Let's try to get this understanding. Okay, so... Donald Trump... So, in setting this scene, right? In setting the scene for I'm back, Kofefe, right? I love how they use the same photo, by the way. Like, that's just great. Alright, so in setting the scene, okay? He asks someone, alright, I want you to run all the way out there. Just run out there a couple feet. and I'm going to pretend to look at my phone while you take a photo of me. Like, this isn't a selfie. Like, he could have done a selfie outside of Mar-a-Lago, but no. He had someone else grab a phone, or maybe they switched phones. You know, here's my phone, go out there, take the picture. I'm going to hold your phone. You know, so I'm going to make it look like I'm using my phone. And, like, I can't with this, man. Like, this guy, I mean, I can't with this fucking guy. I really can't. Fuck. Whoa, something happened. I don't even know. I gotta zoom the fuck out. I'm back. Go Fefe. I just... Wow. I think it's appropriate to play this one here.
But the real problem is that our leaders are dumb. Dumb. So dumb.
I'm back. Go Fefe. Oh. It's really good, actually. How's everyone going today? Is May 1st a holiday? It might be. Saw someone mention Judgment. I hope you play it. If you do, you'll need DSDA Doom since the WAD is MBF21, which PR Boom Plus doesn't support. Really? But why wouldn't... That's interesting. I'll be honest, so I'm not too interested in DSDA Doom. Interesting, though. Where the hell is the Kofefe? Confusing and very funny. I love Kofefe. In fact, I'm going to drink some right now. I'm back. Hashtag Kofefe. Sent that truth, right? So instead of calling them tweets, they're called truths. Yo, I just posted a truth. Go check it out. Fuck me. Oh, fuck. That's so funny. I'll add Judgment to my list for sure, though. I'll play it at some point. All right, so let's get into some more news. Now that we know that Trump does not join Twitter, is not going to join Twitter, let's move on to see what Twitter guy. So Donald Trump is back on Truth. Those of you might not know this. He's back. But this leads to us to ask a question. Why is Donald Trump back on Truth Social? Why didn't he join Twitter? Elon Musk, Twitter guy, Tesla spaceman, Elon Musk. Maybe this is why. So Elon Musk suggests name change for Trump's Truth Social. New Twitter owner Elon Musk has some free advice for former President Donald Trump's fledgling Truth Social app, quipping Wednesday that rival social media service should consider a name change. Musk weighed in on the Trump-backed app's brand just 2 days after he reached an agreement with Twitter's board to buy the company. Truth Social, this is a quote, terrible name, exists because Twitter censored free speech. Musk tweeted, should be called Trumpet instead. Now, I just gotta say, I have no dog in the billionaire fight, but billionaires like yelling at each other and making fun of each other online, I'm here for it. I'm in. Now, even if it is so-called friendly banter, whatever, let's just enjoy it. Hours earlier, tweeting his recommended name change, Musk noted that Truth Social was ahead of both Twitter and TikTok on the Apple App Store's most downloaded list of free apps. The Twitter buyout deal ostensibly puts Musk in direct competition with Trump's platform, which has positioned itself as a social media alternative and haven for conservatives who have faced censorship on platforms controlled by big tech firms. Here's the tweet. Truth Social, terrible name, exists because Twitter censored free speech. Should be called Trumpet instead. I love the exclamation point. It's great. But Elon Musk, not so good. He's also been tweeting some other cringe. Elon Musk tweets meme about America's political polarization as the left goes farther left. So the right, they've not really gone further right or anything. I mean, they've always been neo-Nazis, let's be honest. I mean, they pretty much always staked out the position of we are neo-Nazis. But the left, the left honestly hadn't really existed in this country for a very long time. Up until Bernie Sanders' 2016 run, the left was probably relegated to 1% to 2% of the American population. But now we're seeing a lot of widespread acceptance of left-wing ideas. Because why? Well, because there's a whole generation, millennials, and then now Gen Z, that were born into the world. They can't buy a house. They are saddled with hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars of loan debt, right? Basically, they're indentured servants or slaves, right? 3, I mean, like, just there's inflation going on. People can barely afford to feed themselves. 4, like, rent is skyrocketing. Like, rent has like 3x'd nationwide over the course of the pandemic. I can go on and on. But anyway, so the left has gained a lot of power over the last, power in the sense of, in the social marketplace. Left-wing ideas are more popular than they've ever been. There was a poll done, I think it was in the 2020 election, there was a poll done that asked voters in the primary in Texas, what do you find as a better term, socialism or capitalism? What are you more in favor of, terminology-wise? And it was like close, like socialism and capitalism were both in the 40s, but I think socialism was like 43 and capitalism was like 41. Someone fact-check me on this. It was during the primary in regards to Bernie Sanders, obviously, in the primary. But either way, it's interesting. Socialism, left-wing ideas on the rise because they make sense. They're obviously morally, ethically, and logically correct. And so, I mean, there's a reason why 80% of those in the scientific community would classify themselves as left-leaning. Why? Because, if your career is dedicated to finding facts and to uncovering, truths about things, you're going to realize pretty quickly that left-wing economics, as well as social values, are inherently just superior to everything else. Elon Musk, whose $44 billion bid for Twitter was recently accepted, tweeted on his new platform a meme about polarization in American politics on Thursday, suggesting that his views haven't changed, but the left has become more extreme. The meme diagram says shift from center left to 2008 to center right in 2021. So, I don't know what this is. I honestly have no idea what this is. Let's be honest here. Let's actually try to figure this out, okay? Let's be honest. When is the last time Elon Musk has had any conversation with someone under the age of 30? Like, we're talking about a conversation, like from human to human. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about, like, him talking down to someone on Twitter, like posting, oh, you're a woke, we're not, like, when's the last time Elon Musk has sat in a room and had an extended, open-ended conversation with someone under the age of 30 just about culture and life? Does anyone actually think that ever happens? When's the last time Elon Musk has ever actually communicated to someone who lost their house in the 2008 financial crisis? Like, what happened in the year 2008 that would maybe have made people want to go further to the left? Was it, I don't know, people losing their homes? Like, I can't. Like, this guy is supposed to be, like, a member of the elite club of intelligentsia of the human race. And the guy doesn't know what happened in 2008 that would make people go to the left? And also, again, this idea that the right is unchanged. I mean, right-wingers literally tried to destroy U.S. democracy on January 6, 2021. They raided the Capitol, tried to murder even Republican politicians in the name of the Orange Man, and somehow, again, there's no logic here. There's no, this is not grounded in any sort of real discourse. It's bait. The whole point of Elon Musk's, he understands what his weaknesses are. He knows that he doesn't get the young generation. He knows he doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck about even trying to understand them. That's not the point. The point is there is no such thing as bad press. The point is all press is good press. So keep in mind, this is literally, we are in week 1 of him having the keys to Twitter, essentially. I guess the deal hasn't gone in technically yet, but it's in the process. And what has he done on week 1? He's just trolling the shit out of everybody. He's trolling Trump. He's trolling the left. This is all marketing. He's trolling people. He's trying to be like, oh, look, I'm above it all. Oh, man. I'm look at me. I'm cool guy Elon Musk, bro. I'm so centrist it'll make your head spin. I'm right in the center, bro. Yeah, that's right. Dog, man. Tesla, bro. That's what this is. There is nothing, there's no analysis here. Anyone, Fox News reporting this as if this is analysis. Fox Business is oh, Papa Elon has spoken about the loony left. This is not, he's not doing an analysis. This isn't he's not writing a fucking, critique of wokeness or anything. This is just the generic fucking garbage, It's trolling. This is classic fucking trolling. This is trolling. I don't know what to tell you. It's called we do a little trolling here. I don't even Fox Business trying to write what this meme is in text and words. Let's just read this. In the meme, Musk tweeted, "The center and right remain stationary while the political left keeps moving farther from the center over the years." That's their description of the meme. Musk described himself in 2018 as a registered independent and politically moderate, but said that doesn't mean he's moderate on all issues. In describing his motivations for purchasing Twitter, Musk said he believes it is in his potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe, for Twitter to deserve blah, 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 blah. And then, people... what did Ed Markey and Elizabeth Warren say? Billionaires like Elon Musk have different set of... okay, yeah, I agree with them, but it's also, this isn't, so he's not staking out a political position. He's not oh, I'm this, I'm that. He's not this is just trolling. He's trolling. The most annoying motherfucker on planet Earth happens to be one of the top 5 most richest people on planet Earth, and he is spending all of his money just trolling the shit out of us. He's trolling the fuck out of humanity. That's what this is. That's what this is. He's trolling the shit out of every single human being on Earth that has access to the internet. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny, but it's really funny just to watch right wingers try to take his there were so many weirdos on Twitter that were oh my god, Elon is exposing the truth of the woke mob. It's what are you talking about? This guy he's not doing any of that. He's trolling you. He's baiting you into thinking he's on your team. I right wingers doing the billionaire worship. I mean, my god, right wingers are fucking pathetic. Right wingers really. I mean, my god. If you think Elon Musk is in any capacity, excited for, right-wing social values, you think Elon Musk wants to bring about, a fascist utopia or bring back the traditional nuclear family or some shit. He might want a couple of those things. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Motherfuckers are dumb as hell. They're just dumb. They're just too stupid. And then also, let me say this. Elon Musk saying he supported Obama, but the left has been hijacked, or Democrats have been hijacked by the left. Meanwhile, Obama's vice president is currently the new president. I mean, the guy is so dumb. But it's on purpose, right? It's manufactured stupidity for marketing, and it works. Didn't Musk say he's going to buy coke to put the cocaine back in? Honestly, I would support Musk if that's the case, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I follow a lot of people on Twitter. I mean, there's this great like self purge going on. Has anyone noticed this? Let's talk about this. I don't now this is like a totally many people are saying thing here. I don't know how widespread this is. This is an absolutely like many people are saying. But I follow like 1,000 or so people on Twitter. And there's been this like a lot of people saying, I'm gonna leave Twitter. I'm okay. Now I'm all in favor of using social media less. I think Twitter, honestly, is a huge negative impact on everyone's life. I'm just saying. I think social media, real bad. I think that we have a lot of reckoning as a species. We need to have a lot of reckoning with how social media works and warps our brains. So this is not healthy. That said, right, there's been a lot of people that are like, I'm quitting Twitter. I'm never going to use it again. Elon Musk is like, I'm going to be honest. Now, I have been trying to use Twitter less and all social media. I kind of have stopped using social media. Honestly, I had this idea last year. What if I just tweeted less? What if I just used everything less? And honestly, I'm not going to lie, I feel a lot better as a result. But that said, so I get not wanting to use Twitter. So if this is if you need that last push and you've always wanted to just get off of Twitter or delete your account and you're going to use this as your I get it, I'm all for you. But let's be honest. What percentage of people that are deleting their Twitter accounts right now or over this week, what percentage of those people are going to stay off of Twitter? Right? What percentage of these people are going to be actually they're going to start meditating, they're going to change their life for the better, they're going to get out of social media, they're going to go touch grass. Let's be real, right? I guarantee you at least 75% of these people that are doing this big, I'm leaving Twitter, I guarantee you they're going to be back within a month. I guarantee it. And if anyone wants to place bets, if anyone knows any high profile accounts and you want to put a wager on each account or whatever, I'm down. But I mean, let's be honest here. These motherfuckers, these so-called left-wingers or whatever that are leaving Twitter and having a huff and a puff. I mean, if you wanted to leave Twitter anyway, and this is just your straw that broke the camel's back, I'm right there with you. My opinion is I have a Twitter because, it's useful for marketing and it's fun sometimes, when I'm doing drugs to say, hello world, right? But I try not to get on fights too much. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes. But I think a lot of people could do a lot of could have a lot of benefits in their life if they just stopped using social media. I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking about anything where you get into fights with people you've never met before. If you're doing that anywhere, you're probably you probably should not be doing that. That being said, again, the whining going on, I know a lot of it's tongue in cheek, and that's all fine. I'm all good with the tongue in cheek and the joking around and stuff. But there's a lot of whining. Jack Dorsey, honestly, kind of a fucked up motherfucker, right? So, anyone, who thinks that, oh, Twitter was great when Jack Dorsey was CEO, it's what? The idea that Elon Musk is, some unique, oh, this guy is gonna really change things for the worse. I mean, maybe. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people quitting their accounts, I've lost 60 followers, so I guess there's 60 people that follow me. I mean, it's possible they all decided that I suck and they don't like me anymore. It's possible. But I know a lot of people have been reporting that, enough people have been leaving Twitter or deleting their accounts that a lot of people are noticing their follower count dropping tremendously. Now, there's other people saying that Elon is purposefully or has people in there, right, that are purposefully going around and deleting certain people. That's possible. I'm going to say it's unlikely. I don't think if they were to do that, I don't think that they would do that the week that the deal goes through before Elon even has the keys. I don't think they would do so in one moment. I don't think they would do so in a way that's even noticeable. If they're going to go ahead and purge people, they're going to do so in ways that are over a longer period of time, ways that are harder to keep track of. That's my opinion on that. But anyway, I just wanted to comment on the lefties that are running away from Twitter. I mean, okay, I you know, I don't want to make fun of people too much, but I also think it's a little silly. In my opinion, it's a little silly. That's my opinion. But, you know, just wanted to cover on that. Do you think it will become subscription-based? I mean, they've been going in that direction with the Twitter Blue, have they not? Like, I think that they're just going to keep going in that direction. Social media is useless for the most part. You can have friends and share opinions outside of social media and the internet. Yeah, I mean, Bodan, I agree with you. But, you know, keep in mind my job is social media, right? So I do social media stuff, and that's how I make money, right? So, for me, right, like, that's the thing. Like, I would love to just, like, not have a Twitter account and not deal with, like, all the morons. But also, like, you know, it's an arm of my, you know, ability to market myself, right? So I will use it for that. Although I should use it for that more. I mean, I'm really bad at self-promo. But I should do that more, honestly. And so, but yeah, I mean, like, I just think, like, people that, like, go on Twitter and then fight, like, they have, like, 48 followers, and they go on Twitter and they fight with other people that have 27 followers. It's just like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you're not saving it. You're not going to change anyone's mind. You're not going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not, oh, if I talk to this weirdo on Twitter that has never met me, we both don't know each other, we both hate everything that each other likes. If I talk to them a little bit, they're going to change the world. That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. Like, it's, you know, I could write a whole book on social media and how bad it is, but absolutely not. There's no reason to use any other account than the one I have now. All right. So we got some more news items. What the fuck is this? Like, you ever see a news story? You ever see a news story, like, you're scrolling through your news feed, right? And you just come across something, you see the headline, you do a double take, and you think to yourself, is today the day that I finally kill myself? You think to yourself, man, is it really even worth being alive on this planet anymore? Well, this is a headline that made me have this reaction this morning. Utah garbage man secretly filmed teaching woman a lesson about the American flag. Quote, I took an oath once to defend our country and our flag, and I still do. The man said. Anyway, let's unmute the website and let's watch.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
I also love how there's, like, the person secretly, like, that's their trash. Like, they threw the American flag in the garbage. And now the garbage man is playing with garbage. Like, I mean, I'm all in favor of playing with garbage, right? Like, I think that there's a lot of value in playing with garbage. But I mean, like, that's hilarious. That's really fucking funny. Jesus Christ. Anyway, a garbage man in Utah was filmed last week taking an American flag out of the trash and folding it neatly when he thought nobody was looking. Like, I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I just want to be very clear with my biases, right? Very clear with my biases, okay? 1, I have no respect for the flag. I have no respect. 2, I have no respect for the United States. Right? 3, I have no respect for people that respect the United States. Right? I just don't. I just don't have any respect for any of these things. Okay, so with all of my biases out there, I have to say, the idea that someone would be doing their job, they're a garbage man, and they would look into I get looking into garbage. You might, see what these fucking weirdos are up to. You probably have a whole different view of humanity. If you're a garbage man, you're seeing what all the freaks are doing with their trash. But okay. But you see a garbage can that has a U.S. flag in it, right? And you decide, oh, I'm just going to go play with some garbage. I'm going to go fold up the flag. I'm going to play with some trash in the middle of the street. During my work day, I'm just going to use my break time to play with some garbage. Like, I mean, like, what does this do? Like, do you really think that the flag is some, like, divine thing? Like, I mean, like, this is honestly, I mean, this is religious fascism, right? This is, like, that's what this is. Like, this idea that, like, imagine, like, someone, like, seeing, like, a Jesus thing on the ground and going, like, oh, my God, Jesus, and then, like, how they do that Jesus stuff? Like, they freak the fuck out. Over the Jesus stuff. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. I mean, I was a complete idiot. I was cleaning our porch while the kids did an Easter egg hunt. I threw away our flag and pole because it had a broken rip. Callie wrote on Facebook. Then I witnessed our garbage man stop, get out in the truck, and unhook the flag and take the time to fold it. Like, I don't... Like, first of all, throwing your American flag in the garbage, that's the only good thing you've probably ever done in your life. Callie said Gardner's action made her ashamed that she neglected to retire the flag properly. Oh, so cringe! So cringe! Like, imagine, I feel so ashamed right now. I gotta, throw the flag in it. Like, in this moment, I was so thankful for what he had done and the obvious love he has for our country and our flag. Thank you, sir, for teaching me a lesson I won't forget, she wrote of Gardner. Gardner, who spends 8 to 12 hours per day collecting garbage cans across Emory and Carbons counties. 8 to 12 hours a day, that's a lot. Told the local outlet he has saved at least a dozen flags from the landfill in the past 11 years. He said he is angered when he sees... he's pissed. No goddamn flags in the goddamn garbage can. I'm fold it up. Like, so this guy doesn't even do it in, like, some noble sense. He's just pissed the fuck off. This is like the genesis of a movie. Like, you could take this story and turn it into a movie. Right? Like, you could, like, the guy, like, eventually, like, he sees the 13th flag or something, right? Because he says he's done at least a dozen flags. So he'll do 13, the 13th flag. This is the name of the movie, okay? The name of the goddamn movie, okay? So this fucking guy, okay? The 13th flag. So, it starts off, maybe a couple flags. Like, there's a montage of him doing all the flags. 3 years later, there's another flag. He's got a beard now. 4 years later, his beard's he's got gray in his hair now, right? And then, 5 months later, and then this is where the movie starts. It's the 13th flag. It goes up. He sees, the red, white, and blue stripe just hanging out the rim of the garbage, and he sees red, right? He just sees it. He gets angry, right? And then next thing you know, and then the garbage truck crashes into an apartment complex. And then there's, kids crying. They're there's fires everywhere. He wakes up and he's like, oh my God, oh, what's going on? And then what happens? What does he see? He sees the flag, right, burning in the fire of the apartment building, right? I don't know how it happened, right? But the crash of his garbage truck made the garbage can flick the flag up, and now it's on fire. There's a fire going on. He wakes up. He sees when you wake up and you're like, you can't really see too well. It's kind of blurry. You're not sure if you're dreaming or not. You wake up. He sees that it's in a haze, right? Like maybe he has glasses on and they got knocked off. He can't see properly, right? So he's like, right? He sees the fucking red, white, and blue stripes burning, and then, right? It fades to black, right? And then the title screen, the 13th flag, pops on. Directed by Andrea Rovenski. This is my movie now. We're doing a little movie here. So then, wait, fast forwards 2 months later, right? And he's he quit his job. He's been stashing gold under the floorboards like that motherfucker in Looper or whatever, right? He's got guns. He's retired. He calls up his old military buddies. Oh God, we're gonna go fly, man. And then so like in King of the Hill, where it's fucking goddamn. Cotton Hill's got his war buddies, and there's the episodes with the war buddies. That's gonna be like this guy. He's gonna call up the war buddies, right? And then they're gonna like go around. They're gonna see like a bunch of flags all across. They're gonna collect all the flags, right? They're gonna take them all. They're gonna keep on, and then they kill people. Then there's the woke mob, and then Anyway, so the 13th flag coming soon. That's. I mean, imagine what kind of deranged psychopath. You have to have a lot of mental disorders to see a flag hanging out of a garbage can and go, I'm gonna fold this flag. You need to have, at least 74 undiagnosed mental disorders in order for you to even conceive of such a fucking crazy idea. Holy fuck. And I know, I've got lots of mental disorders, I can tell you. I would watch the 13th flag in theaters. Oh. Goddamn Nick Cage. Nicolas Cage as the Garbage Man, and that's his name. It's fucking Willy's Wonderland, where Nick Cage is he has no dialogue or anything and he has no name. Nicolas Cage as the Garbage Man. It's gotta happen. We gotta fund this movie. I'm gonna do a fundraiser. Give me fucking 250,000 United States dollars, and I will make this movie. I will make this movie The 13th Flag, starring Nicolas Cage. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna spend the entire budget on Nicolas Cage, and the rest is just gonna be, we'll fucking wing it. All right. Let's see here. We got some news. Got some goddamn news. Some fucking news. Alright, let's go into water. The American flag as itself. Please cover Ben Shapiro getting owned maybe tomorrow. Anyway, in the water news, here's a CNN article on the planet section of CNN. I love the planet. I love the planet. Why the Great American Lawn is terrible for the West's water crisis. Now I'm going to say, I'm not sure if this means the western U.S. states or the West in that fucking weird fascist sense. I'm going to assume it means the western part of the United States. But anyway, this seems like it might be interesting, and this is on CNN. So let's see. This is something I agree with. I'm hashtag fuck lawns. I'm hashtag fuck cars. Hashtag fuck them all straight to hell. Let's see what CNN has to say about this. As California plunges even deeper into its multi-year mega drought after an alarmingly dry winter, officials are eyeing what experts say is one of the leading culprits of the crisis: water-guzzling grass lawns. Residents and businesses in the counties around Los Angeles were told this week that they would need to limit outdoor water use to 1 day a week, starting June 1st. It's the first time water officials have implemented such a strict rule. I covered that, I think, yesterday, the day before. I don't know. This is a crisis. This is unprecedented, said Adele Hakhalil, general manager of the Metropolitan Water District of the Southern California. We have never done anything like this, blah, blah, blah. The Great American Lawn has historically been a status symbol and portrayed as a place of leisure and comfort. But they require exorbitant amounts of water to maintain, water that is rapidly running out. Now, I want to say, like, I never got the lawn. Like, what is with grass? Like, I'm into, like, the rock lawns. You know, like those rock lawns or, like, the mulch. You know, you got the mulch, like, just wood chips all over the lawn. That, look, first of all, that's unique. It's interesting, right? It's not grass. No water. You don't have to fucking cut it. Like, what is with grass lawns? There's, like, a whole industry. This is a scam, y'all. This whole grass thing is a fucking scam. Who the fuck wants this grass everywhere? I don't fucking want grass everywhere. Give me rocks. Give me mulch. Give me wood chips. Give me all that fucking shit any day of the week. Grass was the single largest irrigated crop in America, surpassing corn and wheat. A frequently cited study from NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration it noted that by the early 2000s, turf grass, mostly in front lawns, spanned about 63,000 square miles, an area larger than the state of Georgia. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Keeping all that front lawn grass alive requires up to 75% of just one household's water consumption. According to, like, I have a question. Like, do people actually, like, fucking water their lawn? Like, now, again, I'm a huge King of the Hill fan. So, like, I'm very familiar with the, like, the, you know, the stereotype of people that, like, care about their lawns. But have you ever actually seen another human being go out there with, like, a fucking targeted hose and spray their lawn? Like, I mean, like, the motherfuckers with sprinklers, like, that's at least automated. But I have never watered my lawn. I've lived in houses many times throughout my life. No one in my family has ever watered the lawn. No one in any house I've ever lived in has ever watered the lawn. Like, do people actually fucking do this? like they're like, oh, we're gonna water the lawn. Like, they actually do that, right? Like, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I get water in your garden if you have a garden, but a lawn is not a garden. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, imagine, like, you know, you mow the lawn, right? But do you water the lawn? Like, do people... I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's always rained too much where I lived. I don't know. Keeping all that front lawn grass alive requires up to 75% of just one household's, like, water consumption. That's the thing. 75%? 75% of what you're using your water in your entire household? Not for showering, not for washing the dishes, not for doing laundry, not for drinking water. Why would you drink water, by the way, right? 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. You know, you don't use water for anything. You use it for watering your lawn. What? Like, I refuse to believe that. Honestly, I'm going to have to call bullshit on this. There is no way that the average household uses 75% of their water on lawn care. Maybe in California, but still, like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I shower, like, once a day, sometimes once every other day. I wash dishes on a daily basis. I wash my hands every time I take a shit. Every time I take the shit, I also flush the toilet, right? I drink water. Like, I fucking, you know, use water for my laundry machine. You know, like, I use water all the time for a lot of different things. Never have I ever used water for the lawn. Where the fuck does this 75% statistic come from? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. In Southern California, dotted with wealthy celebrity mansions and pristine green yards, having conventional grass lawns simply won't work anymore as the consequences of climate change intensify, said John Fleck, director of the Water Resources Program. Quote, you want to have some space in your backyard for your kids to play, so a little patch of grass is not terrible. It's just a big expanse of the lawn. I mean, like, you can play, right? Have that, like, green shit that they sell at Walmart, you know? Like, just, you know, get a bunch of dirt and throw all that green shit on top of it. Water hogs. America's obsession with grass can be traced back to the 17th century England, Fleck said. where meticulously manicured lawns became a symbol of status and wealth because of the high cost to maintain them. The idea of lawns as a demonstration of status really became embedded in gardening culture in this country with British colonialism. So it sort of traveled west with us and took all that labor in. And then all these people had, we had like this untainted paradise, forget the fact that there's, millions of native people here. Let's just murder them all. Let's just rape them all. Let's kill them all. Let's throw them in the little concentration camps. And now we've got all this land. We can live like the goddamn kings, right? Right? No, fuck that shit. I want rocks. I want rocks on my lawn. I want mulch. I want wood chips. I want that green shit from Walmart. I don't even know what it's called. Like that fucking weird green shit. Give me that shit. Fuck your lawn. Fuck you. You know what? I want to have like a giant quilt in front of my goddamn lawn. Like, imagine we all, like, everyone in the household gets together and we all knit a giant fucking quilt that goes over the whole entire property. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be fucking cool? That's a project right there. In the U.S., grass lawns expanded and thrived on the East Coast, where it rains all the time and you don't need to add a lot of supplemental irrigation water. Flex said, and as Americans marched west, they took with them the landscape they were familiar and comfortable with. So I guess it is more of a problem in the western states than it is. I've always lived on the eastern side of the country, so like for me, I can't imagine watering my lawn. Kentucky bluegrass, which is native to Europe and Asia but grows particularly well in parts of the eastern U.S., requires much more water than the West can offer. Look at this. Images that make you want to fucking murder yourself with a goddamn gun. This. Like, my God. Oh, look at this. All these fucking stupid roads. Like, look at the beautiful mountain range. And then you got this fucking garbage. The water doesn't last long in the arid Southwest. The hot, dry air evaporates water quickly, which in turn increases the amount needed to saturate a lawn. This effect grows even larger on hot summer days. Warmer air can absorb more, which is also when ample water has been hardest to come by. In California, the amount of water needed to sustain a grass lawn varies. The state his home to This is CNN, these motherfuckers. The state his home? This is CNN. This is mainstream news. And they're saying shit like the state his home? Obviously, the state her home. Thank you very much. To nearly a dozen subclimates that range from wet and cool to dry and hot. So a 1,500 square foot lawn in Crescent City on the northern coast might need 22,000 gallons of water a year. But farther south, the requirement increases dramatically. The same size lawn in Los Angeles would need 43,000 gallons a year. I've got news for you. Whoever decided this, whoever made this decision, okay? 63,000 gallons a year for Palm Springs. If you need 63,000 gallons of water for your fucking grass, I got news for you, okay? You are a fucking psychopath. If you are using 63,000 gallons of water for like 1,500 square foot, that's like an average lot for a house, I guess. I don't know about in California, but 63,000 gallons of water. Like, do I even drink 63,000 gallons of water a year? I usually drink like 1 or 2 gallons of water a day. Typically. Like, just in my body, right? How much is a gallon? Like what? Like almost 4 liters? Yeah, I drink about like maybe 5 to 6 liters of water a day. So, in between 1 to 2 gallons of water a day, for me personally, just to drink. And these motherfuckers are so what is that? Let's extrapolate that. 1.5 gallons times 365. What is that? 500 something. Okay. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers are using 63,000 gallons on their lawn. I am now considering supporting the death penalty. Now considering the fact that the average lawn size in California is more like 5,500 square feet, according to Home Advisor, and you can see how lawn maintenance, I'm sorry, abolish lawns. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. Lawnmowers, weed whackers, fertilizer. Besides the intensive water use, gas-powered lawnmowers emit pollutants. Oh my god, gas-powered lawnmowers. I can't! Like, what is going on with our society? What is happening? What are we doing? We're using gas-powered lawnmowers to mow our fucking water-guzzling grass that doesn't even, like, isn't even supposed to fucking grow here in the first place. Like, this is a failed experiment. This is a failure. This is garbage. This is shit on my shoes. Let's get rid of this grass. Let's do what they do in the goddamn, like, fucking, like, in the hotter states. Use rocks and fucking mulch. Ugh. See, there we go. Here we go. What can you do different? Fleck, who lives in a lawnless suburban home in Albuquerque, said if he did have a grass lawn, it would likely require the same amount of water that a thrifty indoor water user consumes in one day. What? A thrifty indoor water user? What is that? What is this language? Okay. Fleck, who lives in a lawnless suburban home in Albuquerque, said if he did have a grass lawn, it would likely require the same amount of water. Right, so now we're entering an analogy or a simile of some kind. That a, quote, thrifty indoor water user consumes in one day. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? A thrifty indoor water user. What, those words do not, they don't, that doesn't, there is no such thing as a thrifty indoor water user. So what if, first of all, what is a water user? What is a water user, aka a human being? like we're all water users. Okay? Okay. We're all water users. So if you're inside, that makes you an indoor water user. Like, what the fuck? A thrifty indoor water user. What does that mean? If you're going to have outdoor landscaping, the biggest bang for your buck, for your water buck, is trees, not lawns. With trees, you get a cooling effect in the urban heat island. That's true. I'm pro-tree. We need more trees. We need more trees, just in general, all over the planet. And in urban areas that struggles with air quality like Southern California does, trees can help clean the air. Some cities are already addressing excessive water use by offering buyouts for homeowners to replace their grass lawns with alternatives such as native plants or xeriscaping. One of San Diego's key water conservation programs pays homeowners to tear out yards full of Kentucky bluegrass and other turf grasses $4 per square foot and replace them with far more water-efficient desert plants. Since launching the program, the city says it has successfully replaced 442 million square feet of turf lawns. That's actually incredible. That's incredible. This is incredible, actually. That's really cool. Anyway, you can read the rest of this. Actually, there's not much left. But yeah, fuck lawns. Fuck lawns, and then also fuck cars, fuck roads, fuck the whole suburban, like, lifestyle. As someone who's, you know, let's be honest, born and raised in the suburbs, love it here, right? I hate suburbs. You know, like, I need cars to go places. I don't want to drive a car. I don't know how to drive a car, so I've just been locked out of, like, everything, right? Well, how are you going to get there? Drive a car. Oh, are you going to take a bus? I'm not going to take a bus. It's a fucking pandemic. Well, I guess I'm not going to go there because I can't fucking drive a car. Anyway, fuck suburbs, fuck roads, fuck cars, fuck lawns. Fuck this whole system. It's garbage. And I agree with this whole, like, initiative to tear out lawns. I want mulch, wood chips, get some trees up in this bitch. I'm gonna have, like, a fucking giant fungal colony in my front lawn, god damn it. I want to have, like, fucking 78 different species of fucking mushrooms growing on my front lawn. Fuck the goddamn grass. Like, grass? And you gotta cut the grass? Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Okay, so anyway, there you go. That's my opinion on lawns. Hello and jolly. Pay attention to us, like Luxander does. I don't know what Luxander is, but I'm paying attention. just drive a bike. I don't know how to drive a bike. Never tried. I love trees, though. All right, speaking of water. So a lot of people in this country love to talk about Flint, Michigan. A lot of people love to wonder, why doesn't Flint, Michigan have clean water? It's a big story that people have talked about all across the country. Whenever people like to bring that up, though, my response is, Flint, Michigan, you mean the United States. You're talking about the whole country of the United States of America, because nowhere has clean water. The only places that have clean water in this country are the richest zip codes. That's it. Google your zip code and water quality. So here's a story coming out of North Carolina. Boil water advisory in place for part of Camden County. Camden County, North Carolina. A boil water advisory, this is from Wavy, is in place for portions of Camden County. The advisory was announced Thursday morning and is in place for all residents south of Pond Road. This is near Highway 343 and South Sandy Hook Road. Officials say that the public needs to boil all water used for brushing teeth, cooking, drinking, making ice, or washing dishes. Water used for laundry or showering does not need to be boiled. The advisory is in place until further notice. Why do you need to boil water? Why? Oh, because it's fucking poisoned! That's why! Now, again, I personally recommend you should boil water before you use it all the time, in my opinion. Right? Like, no, unless you've got, like, high-end water filtration devices in your household, which I would recommend if you can afford them, your water is poisoned. Get as many filters as you can. Everywhere in this country, look up your zip code and water quality. I guarantee you, somewhere in your water, there's going to be excessive amounts of some sort of poison, whether it be chloroform, chlorine, lead, other kinds of metals, PFAS, microplastics. There's water, like the water quality in the United States is garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's trash. It's shit. Okay? And it's not just in Flint, Michigan, or wherever, somewhere else. It's not just somewhere else, okay? It's not just other places. It's where you are. It's your water. You are killing yourself if you are drinking poisoned water. In my opinion, you should do everything you can to purify your water with the tools available to you. Buy cheap water filters if you need them. They're better than nothing. Boil your water if you want to. Right, boil your water and then put it in a place, for drinking, like a bottle of some kind for drinking. Right, water in this country has been poisoned. Why? Because, right, we haven't had an infrastructure overhaul in this country for fucking God knows how goddamn long. God knows how goddamn long it's been since we had a fucking infrastructure overhaul, right? And this goddamn Build Back Better bipartisan infrastructure bullshit that Biden is peddling that is not going to fix the fucking problems. There's not nearly enough money, right? So I'm just saying, you are consuming poison if you're drinking tap water in the United States. But guess what? Good news. You're also consuming poison if you're drinking bottled water. It's been found that microplastics are found heavily in bottled water, so, it's pick your poison. As far as I'm concerned, though, I would choose bottled water over tap water. That being said, I highly recommend looking into any sort of water filtration devices that you can get. The cheaper, any kind, it's going to be, trust me, it's going to be worth it. Drink more water, purify your water as much as you can, because we're fucked. We're fucked. In this country, we are fucked. Our government said, fuck you. Our leaders said, fuck you, right? They fucking have a gun to our heads, and they're just pulling the trigger, except it's slowly over the course of a longer period of time, right? So they're killing us. It's just, instead of in an instant, like a gunshot, it takes place over the course of 20 to 30 years, right? So again, I'm just saying, this is not like, yes, if you live in Camden County, North Carolina, which I know a lot of people that live in Camden County, North Carolina, right? So I'm sure maybe some of them are watching the program. Be careful. But if you don't live in Camden County, North Carolina, like a majority of my viewers, right? Guess what? Look up your zip code. Look up water quality. You're fucked. And it's the better, the sooner you learn about it, the better. So I'm just saying. Talking about water on the show today. All right, let's do one more story for today. How's everyone doing today, by the way? What's the mood? What's the vibe? Can we get a vibe check? Can I get a vibe check? I'd like to remind everyone that it is, in fact, the weekend. Yeah! So welcome to the program. It's the goddamn weekend. And I got a fucking show for you today. I got a program. Hopefully I'm getting a new goddamn chair soon. I've been promised this fucking chair. I purchased it and it has yet to arrive. But this chair here, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This kitchen chair has been fucking with my back. I had I had some injury of some kind. I injured myself a while ago, earlier this week on Tuesday maybe. I slept really weird like this or something, and I slept like that, and it fucked my neck and back up. And sitting in this chair, right, my chair broke the day before the other one I was using, which was not that much better, but still. And so this chair fucked my back up even more, and I've been kind of dealing with that injury. And so I haven't, really been doing much. I've been doing the show and then laying in bed. I'm disabled. But I feel a lot better now because I took yesterday. I just laid in bed pretty much all day and played video games. And I definitely feel a lot better. But I'm waiting for this fucking chair. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have a new goddamn chair. I'll try to work out the thigh cam. I don't know. People seem to like that. We'll see. It's not guaranteed. And I'm just, I'm sorry for being late on uploading a lot of clips and stuff. Today is Tyler's birthday. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. That's crazy. Reel on, you know what that means. Nope, it's tomorrow. You know what that means. Get it ready. Goddamn 20 years on this goddamn earth. What a world. But yeah, so yesterday, I was playing, I'm getting into a new project. Well, I guess I got into it a couple weeks ago, but I'm going more in depth in another project. I'll talk about it more later. But yesterday I was having fun with that. I've got a lot of projects going on. Last night I actually made some drugs, but they're legal drugs. Last night, well, I guess not last night, but yesterday, I crafted some Salea Zacatchichi capsules. For those of you that don't know, that is also known as the, quote, Mexican dream herb. The Salea Zacatchichi is an herb that when ingested before bed makes your dreams crazy. And so I finally got into that. Once again, I've been trying to bring back the lucid dreaming project on my channel, and I'm working on that. And the first step to that is self-experimentation. And the reason why I want to delay the lucid dreaming show is because I want to be at the height of my ability and the height of my knowledge before I start doing the show. And so I did a lot of lucid dreaming practices, meditation, supplements, certain kinds of, like methods of sleeping in certain ways, ingesting certain kinds of herbs and supplements, right? And I did that for probably 3 to 5 months or so. in that range, but then, I kind of tapered it off over time. But anyway, I want to try to get back to that level, except for, I want to go a little bit further. And then once I get to that, then I will start actually producing the Lucid Dream program once I finish the self-experimentation process. So I don't know how long that's going to be. I'm just going to go until I feel like I've gained enough information. It could be a couple months or whatever. But anyway, last night I finally got some of my herbs out and I made some capsules. And so the Soleil Zacatechy experience last night was my first one in a while. And it was pretty fucking good. It was really interesting. And so, I'll talk about that more in depth later on. But, I'm getting back into that. Tyler is so young for this audience. Yeah, I think Tyler's like the only one younger than me. Like, I'm like the audience is like a bunch of fucking old ass motherfuckers, like some creepy old men and then like some grandmas that are like, oh, you whippersnappers are so interesting. And then you have the creepy old men that are like, oh, that's so funny. This is really a good show. And then you got Tyler, who's just like fucking 5 years old, and it's like, hi, I'm 5 years old. Like that's the show chat. That's what we got going on. Anyway, got a program here. Doing a show. Got a show going on. That's right. It is, in fact, the weekend on this program. And so I would like to announce that we have a show lined up. And so there you go. No offense to those that watch the stream, of course. I love every single one that watches. Just having a little bit of fun here on Above It All Industries. We're allowed to have a little bit of fun. Maybe some games. Start with the fun. We'll see if, we can, then move and shift from the fun into the games. But, that's a process. Anyway, speaking of processes, Bernie Sanders. Democrats' strategy for handling Manchin and Sinema, quote, an absolute political failure. I haven't read this yet, so this is news to me, and I'm sharing it with the world. Senator Bernie Sanders says Democrats need to change their approach to navigating the Senate's razor-thin majority, specifically how they deal with Sens, Joe Manchin, and Kyrsten Sinema. How you handle Manchin, how you handle Sinema, and the other conservative Democrats is one of the challenges that the Democrats have got to deal with. Sanders, who caucuses with the Democrats, said in a new Vanity Fair article. But the current strategy is an absolute political failure. Thank you, Bernie! Thank you, Bernie! I would like to say thank you, Bernie!
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
So Bernie is finally is saying what needs to be said. Now, do I wish that Bernie would have said what needed to be said in, I don't know, maybe, February and March of 2020? Would it have been great if Bernie said what needed to be said back then when we still, okay, but I don't want to relitigate 2020 too much. But I honestly have been very frustrated with Bernie and how his approach to dealing with Biden, Manchin, and Sinema has been, particularly since the September Build Back Better fallout. So if we remember, I believe, wasn't it like September 1st was the original deadline, and then they pushed it to like September 30th or something. And then Pramila Jayapal and Ro Khanna were saying, no, Manchin's a great guy, we're going to work it out. And Bernie just kind of he said, he was very upset, but in my opinion, he should have been more critical. And this is the Bernie that I like to see. This is a failure. Now, in my opinion, not only do you need to name and shame Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Biden, but you need to name and shame the people that took them seriously. Name and shame Obviously, Bernie would never do this. Name and shame Pramila Jayapal. She's garbage. She's trash. She needs to be voted the fuck out. Name and shame Rokana. He is garbage. She's trash. She needs to be voted the fuck out. Again, the Progressive Caucus just endorsed a raging transphobic bigot instead of Nina Turner. They had the choice between Nina Turner and Chantel Brown, a neo-liberal, corporate-controlled, transphobe, Zionist fucking freak. They endorsed her over Nina Turner. The Progressive Caucus is garbage. They need to be called out just as much, in my opinion, for even remotely pretending that Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema were fucking serious actors. They are corrupt fucking trash, and that is good to hear from Bernie Sanders. But let's keep going. Sinema and Manchin, blah, 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 blah. We already know that. What happened is you had people like Manchin and Sinema who sabotaged our efforts, what we were trying to do, Sanders told Vanity Fair. Ever since then, the Democratic Party has stumbled and fallen further and further behind. That's true. This is accurate. This is truth. This is 100% without any fucking bullshit. This is factual. And again, thank God for Bernie Sanders. Manchin and Sinema's offices did not respond to the Hill's request for comment. Sanders' opinion of his two colleagues is no secret. During a December appearance on MSNBC, Sanders blasted the duo as arrogant for blocking Democratic priorities. I do not respect the arrogance of any member of the Senate who says, you know what? I'm going to torpedo this entire bill, supported overwhelmingly by the American people, Sanders said. You've got two people saying, you know what? Hey, I love this. You know what? Hey, if you don't do it my way, I don't care what the president wants. I don't care what 48 of my colleagues want. It's my way or the highway. Again, based Bernard. That I regard as arrogance, he added. Under Biden's, we already know that. However, the evenly split Senate, Democrats could not afford to lose a single vote, given each member of the caucus an outsized role in negotiations. As Biden conceded in a CNN town hall last year, look, you have 50 Democrats, everyone is a president, every single one. I mean, not really, but, you know, he's trying his best, I guess. Anyway, mild, you know, this is, in my opinion, this is mild. This is the bare minimum. The current strategy is an absolute failure. Okay, yes. Now what? Is this going to be the wake-up call for the White House to actually do anything? Do something at all? Something? Bernie Sanders, maybe, should be going on television saying, hey, Joe Manchin, why was your daughter, basically implicated in this giant corruption scandal? She's going to go to jail if people find out about this. She's going to go to prison if people were to hear about this on national television. Oh, wait, am I talking on national television right now? Oh, yeah. Look up Joe Manchin's daughter, who was embroiled in an EpiPen price gouging scandal. She's going to go to jail. She's going to go to prison if anyone finds out about this. So we got to really get this Build Back Better Act passed, or else something might happen. You know what I mean, right? So this is the bare minimum, but we need to go further. Really, again, it boils down to 7 members of Congress, the squad in the House and Bernie Sanders in the Senate. That's it. No one else gives a shit. Pramila Jayapal was proud to endorse a raging, neo-Nazi, fucking Palestinian, murder-loving, fucking crazy transphobe bigot instead of Nina Turner. The Progressive Caucus is garbage. They're progressive in name only, right? They're trash, they're shit, and they need to be thrown into the garbage can. There are 7 members of Congress, right? The squad in the House and Bernie Sanders. Those are the only ones that are real human beings. The rest are politically motivated, calculating, fucking nefarious, backroom deal, fucking stupid-ass bitch fucking losers. They don't give a shit about you. They will never care about you. They're all garbage, right? Again, there's 7 of them that actually give a fuck, and that's it. That's it. And so, my opinion, tell it how it is. If people get pissed off for you telling the truth, I mean, are they really going to pass Build Back Better? Like, think about it. Right? Are they really going to do anything? Like, oh, if we don't shit talk Joe Biden and the corrupt corporate centrists, then if we don't, then maybe eventually they'll get the bill passed. Doesn't look like it. So, you got 2 options. Right? The bill's not getting passed. That ship has sailed. Right, so we got 2 options left. Tell the truth about why it's not passing, or make up some fucking garbage and propagandize the American people into a historic 2022 midterm election defeat for Democrats. Those are the 2 options. That's it. You got 2. 1, be honest and explain to the American people why voting for more Democrats is a good thing. If we get like fucking 55 Democrats in the Senate, then maybe we could get some of this stuff passed, right? Be a little bit honest. Say that, yeah, Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema are bought and paid for corrupt stooges. Honestly, we should kick them out of the fucking party. I'm an independent, and I'm more in line with the Democratic Party platform platform than these fucking losers, and I'm an independent. Get Angus fucking King out there. We're independents and we fucking do more than these fucking so-called Democrats. Fuck them. We should kick them out of the party, not even give them an opportunity to resign and become independents or go to the Republican Party. We should force them out. Chuck Schumer, we should kick them the fuck out of the party. That's what you should be doing. Like you would amputate a leg or a foot that has like gone into sepsis and is infecting the rest of your body. Cut the fucking foot off. Fuck them. Last year, Joe Manchin was like, if they're too mean to me, I'm going to go to the Republican Party. If you're mean to me. Oh, really? Fucking do it, bitch. What good are you as a Democrat? Let's be honest. So anyway, Bernard going in. That I agree with. So we're ending the show on a good note today. Seth Williams says, Joe Biden needs to go LBJ on Cinema and Mansion. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, given Joe Biden, his particular history, you know.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
So given Joe Biden's history, right? I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here. Emphasis on out on a limb. And assume Joe Biden has gone LBJ on probably every single woman in the Senate. I would assume. Now, of course, LBJ, famous for whipping his dick out in the Senate meetings, right? I'm going to assume, given Joe Biden's history as being kind of a creepy motherfucker, I'm going to assume he has done so on numerous occasions. But let's just say, needless to say, it is not as effective as we wish it would be. All right, y'all. That's the program today. Thank you all for watching. I hope I get my goddamn fucking chair. Very soon. And I will see you all tomorrow. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? This is the questions, comments, or concerns. Q-Cock. Q-C-O-C. Q-Cock. We're in the Q-Cock portion. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Q-Cock Show. Yeah! What color is the chair? I don't. You'll see it. I mean, you'll see the chair. Don't you worry about a thing. You will see the chair. You're going to check out 2 Cats to Adopt tomorrow? That's great. We're in the Q-Cock portion of the program. Let's go, Bodan. I agree. Is the chair you're buying high? I hope so. I think the height is adjustable. I would never, in any capacity, even dream of ever wanting for even a second a gamer chair. In my opinion, gamer chairs are some of the dumbest fucking... As a gamer, right? So as a gamer, right? My identity is being appropriated. Gamer chairs are fucking garbage. They are fucking trash. First of all, they're like 5 times the price for no reason. Second of all, they're not comfortable. Third of all, why are they so fucking tall? Like, you'd think the average gamer chair, like, they think gamers are like 9-foot tall giants. Why the fuck are the backs so fucking tall? Gamer chairs are fucking stupid. Holy shit. And so that's why I got 7 of them. No, I'm just... My pants are not striped today. We got the zebras. Oh, this is the zebra leggings that I got. Look at these. Zebras. I don't know. Is this visible? Look, there's zebras. Look at that. Yeah. Do you think leftists saying Ron will be worse or denying that Trump is that bad because he's not smart enough? I don't. I'm not gonna. I think both of them are probably equally bad, to be honest. A bonded pair. Well, nice socks. I mean, they're okay. They're not like, you know, they're just like, they're wool. I mean, they're not that nice. I don't know. I imagine your legs are not hairy, otherwise it would be uncomfortable to wear tight pants. I haven't shaved my legs in a long time, let me tell you. I have not shaved my legs in a long time, so. Now, I don't think, you know, my body does not produce hair as frequently as other people, maybe. But, you know, why shave? I mean, like, honestly, like, who am I trying to impress? I'm not getting naked on webcam. I'm not impressing anybody. Whoa, I'm gonna spend all this money on creams and fucking razors and fucking and this and that for what? You know, so anyway. More wiki feet at some point, I'm sure. I gotta paint my goddamn toenails on stream, don't I? Maybe I'll make that a Patreon exclusive. Ron Watkin, don't even know who that is, get destroyed in that debate. Which debate? Doesn't take that much for you to look pretty, Andrea. Well, I mean, you know, I will say, as someone who's naturally beautiful, as someone who's extremely hot, without any effort whatsoever, you know, it's a privilege. It's, you know, it's, some would say, you know, that, you know, having to spend hours of your life, you know, constantly, you know, painting your face and, you know, taking hair off your body in order to feel good about themselves. As someone that doesn't feel the need to do that because I'm just naturally so amazing, you know, I have to say, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, you know, I'd like to say that, you know, it is, in fact, all that it is cracked up to be. I am extremely privileged, and I earned it. I earned it, so there you go. It's all me and no one else. I remember everything, Rielan, in some way or another. Russia bombed Kyiv near the UN General's Hotel. I saw that, but I did not cover it. Where did I get all these glasses at? Well, I got these at the weed store. These were sent to me. And I've got like a couple pairs of these that I got at the weed store. It was like $4.20 and they were like, "You want some free shit?" So they gave me some free shit. You're going to watch Tokyo Vice on HBO Max and do a series review for us? Question mark. It's a fantastic piece of TV. Maybe. It's possible. I see, Sal. I have not seen it then. Anyway, that's the show. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Everybody comes in, your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. They come in so easily, so crazy, so crazy.
Look, talk about education. I propose that what we take is those very poor schools, the Title I schools, triple the amount of money we spend, from $15 to $45 billion a year. Give every single teacher a raise, an equal raise to getting out of the $60,000 level. Number two, make sure that we bring in to help the teachers deal with the problems that come from home. The problems that come from home, we have one school psychologist for every 1,500 kids in America today. It's crazy. The teachers are I'm married to a teacher. My deceased wife is a teacher. They have every problem coming to them. We have to make sure that every single child does in fact have 3, 4, and 5-year-olds go to school, not daycare, school. We bring social workers into homes and parents to help them deal with how to raise their children. It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Make sure the make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone. Make sure the kids hear word.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day.
But the real problem is that our leaders are dumb.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day.
That our leaders are
every day it is time for us to agree.
Our leaders are dumb.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
You will file articles of impeachment against President Joe Biden.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce. No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce. No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been seriously.
The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And
I eat extra sharp